Hey Highlands family, what's going on? This is Kenny, back again with week 5 of our series that we're talking about what matters most in the lives of students, kids, and families here at Highlands Church. Now week 5 we're going to talk about stories, and don't we all love a great story? I mean, when I was growing up, I actually wanted to go to film school because I wanted to share and record and film stories that would move and inspire people and their imagination. And that's what stories do. Stories shape our imaginations. Isn't that interesting? Because we find Jesus so many times, not necessarily, telling people that he came in contact with like biblical truth, but he did. But the way he wrapped it up was by telling them a story. And so when we interact with people and when we share our stories, it builds our imagination. And what it does is it takes us out of our small world that we live in personally and individually, and it expands our perspective and our sight line and our lenses. It shows us that we live in a bigger world with different people of all shapes and sizes and colors, with different backgrounds, but we all share something in common. That God loves us, he loves us all, and that he went and he died on a cross for us because we could not get past the sin in our lives. And he did that because he loved us so much. And so, what matters most? Stories over time shape our kids and our students' imagination. So here's a great thing to do. Sometime this week, share your story. Yeah, your personal story. Begin to share your personal story with your kids and with your students so that they can begin to think and understand how they would share their stories with people that they come in contact with. And not only that, take them to the Bible. Pick out stories in the Bible where we have great depth of where we came from and why we believe what we believe. And it's because of the stories, the true stories that the Bible shares with us, that makes us understand how much we're truly loved. And so, what matters most? Week 5, stories over time. Let's help develop our kids and our students' imagination, but to give them depth and understanding that we live in such a huge world and that our stories, our individual stories, matter to the people around us because they matter to God. Thanks for listening. I hope this helps. Stay tuned next week for week 6 of What Matters Most, and we're going to be talking about time over time. It sounds weird, but stay tuned.